My album that I've been working on for 3 years, I might have to take some more time before putting it out. And we're just like, okay, we stay home and we do what we can from here. The earliest memory I have of music being super special to me was hearing a Beatles song called Because, and my cousin played it to me. It was just like mind blowing. It's like when I kind of realized that music was emotion, I just kind of had a real epiphany of how beautiful and powerful and soft and invasive music can be. Started learning how to songwrite, which was quite a long journey that I'm still on, still trying to write a good song. But I can point back to that moment. I just remember feeling like there were so many cool things to find in music. COVID circled in on us quite quickly. You know, at the time I was just putting out a new single. The whole point of releasing that at that time was to drum up some press and publicity around going to South by Southwest. I guess you would call it a music conference more than a festival. Bands from all over the world go to Austin, Texas to like play showcases in front of people who might want to work with you on a business and industry level. The band, we'd been rehearsing a lot. It was a week out from, hopping on the plane when the city of Austin suggested to South by Southwest that they should cancel, and South by Southwest did cancel. My brother was in town with his wife and 2 little kids. We were at Kelly Talton's, the aquarium. I think I had like a practice the night before and a practice that evening, and was, in my head just taking notes and trying to refine and like put together a really good pro set. Alex in my band was the first to hear about it and like text the group message that South by had been cancelled, and then my manager called straight away and we just chatted through. By that point, kind of ready for that possibility. At first I was like, oh, it's okay. Doors open and doors close. Slowly you realize what the implications of this are. During level 4 lockdown, I'm trying to let myself feel gutted about it. Without wallowing, but definitely making sure I process it well so that I can move on and play it where it lies. At the moment, I am at my flat on Karangahape Road in Auckland CBD. I'm just hunkered down here in my recording studio. For many, many years, I've really dreamed of relocating overseas and going to like one of the big cultural capitals of the world. But like in the last year or so, like I've kind of clicked over into like a new level of contentment. The art that's being made here is super strong, and like the community is really strong, and I'm very lucky to be part of a community like that. What I would hope for is that the venues can hold out and weather the storm. Venues like Whammy and Wine Cellar, they're like the foundation of indie music in Auckland. Maybe there'll be like a new appreciation for live music once this is all over, and people will be excited to go out and see bands. It's so hard to know what this is going to look like in the future. It is up there with one of the more disruptive things that's happened in my career and life. I'm trying to not put the pressure on myself to make my magnum opus or my masterpiece during this time. There are some days where you just feel cozy, and then there's some days where you're just overwhelmed by the magnitude of it all. I think the job of the artist is to feel things fully, stand in front of that tidal wave face to face.
The secret behind it.